Be seated. And now, friends, may I present our interlocutor, a gentleman who really needs no introduction, one of the shining lights of Screenland, whose name is on the tip of everyone's tongue. I refer to my friend and pal, friend...
Conrad Nagel.
Conrad Nagel.
Thank you, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my very happy privilege as interlocutor in this show to introduce to you at various times some of the prominent favorites from the screen and the stage. And never before have I been associated with a group of artists where such perfect harmony has prevailed. We're all just like one big, happy family. And I want to start things off by introducing one of Broadway's greatest favorites, a man whose voice has been heard in many musical comedies.
Charlie Kid.
Well, Charlie, old boy, I'm surprised at you. Why didn't you let me go ahead? I wanted to say something wonderful about you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Conrad. I'm sorry I made that mistake. I thought that you were going to introduce somebody else.
No.
Let me apologize.
Why, that's all right, Charlie.
Boys and girls, who is the greatest interlocutor in the world?
Conrad Nagel.
And who's the greatest lover on the screen?
None other than little Cliffy.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh, don't tell me you haven't heard of little Cliffy.
Well, Cliffy, who?
You evidently buy lots of phonograph records?
Yes?
Mm-hmm. All right, listen.
No. No? Great.
Come, Cliffy.
Well, this is nice. Here's one of my favorites, and I know you all like her, too, because she's the personification of youth and beauty and joy and happiness. Joan Crawford.
That's awfully kind of you, Conrad. Thank you.
I think Joan has a surprise for you.
All day I talk about you. All night I think about you. I just want to be someone you want to see. Why, you got me walking on air. I only hope that you care. I'd be satisfied just to hang around you. Crazy about your smile, free and easy style. You're a loving child, got a feeling for you. Ooh, I like your turned up nose. I like your seasons of the suit. From your head to toe, got a feeling for you, no one but you. Did you ever see somebody who could love somebody much as I love you, huh? Did you? You're the kind of sweet somebody who could love somebody. How about me too, huh? Oh my, you're the one I crave. I could be your slave, honey, let me rave. Got a feeling for you. Crazy about your smile, free and easy style. You're a loving child, got a feeling for you. Like you turn up nose, like your knees and toes. From your head to toe, got a feeling for you. Did you ever see somebody who could love somebody much as I love you? You're the kind of sweet somebody who could love somebody. Could you love me too? Oh my, you're the one I crave. I could be your slave. Honey, let me rave. Got a feeling for you. Did you ever see somebody who could love somebody much as I love you? You're the kind of sweet somebody who could love somebody. Could you love me too? Oh my, you're the one I crave. I could be your slave. Honey, let me rave.
When your folks were courting and your dad was sporting, he took your mama to a show. Saw Primrose and West End, the rest of the best, those minstrels of long, long ago. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away, there's where my heart is turning ever, there's where the old folks stay. They heard old time singing, they saw buckends winging, blue ducks that are entertained so. They laughed to the heavens at funny boy Evans, a minstrel of long, long ago. They quivered and shivered, the essence delivered, while somebody crooned old Black Joe. The tambourines pattered, the wooden shoes splattered, those minstrels of long, long ago.
I'm coming, my head is bending low. I hear the voices calling all my soul.
Time has brought a change, it's made a difference or two to me and to you. And now all that remains of days that we left behind just lives in our minds. Today the tempo's new, they all want plenty of pep, and we've got to step. We've shown you a lot of old songs and dances. Now we will give you up today, Francis. Here's something new we're going to do. A tune we've got that's filled in your heart.
Nowadays, all the world's in a Disney craze. It's only mild insanity. Everyone, every place, goes through life at a reckless pace. Who knows just what the end will be? It started with Charleston, that jungle rhythm. Black bottom and played 'em. It got 'em and played 'em. In this age, you must be hot, low down continually, or you won't live, just take from me. You better take the low down rhythm. Take it up to the sky. That hot and bothered low down rhythm. It's a step, just a step to paradise. To Christ that gate, heaven the gate, sing hallelujah, go down through. Saint Peter that she's Peter, but y'all his walk up to you. You gotta take the low down rhythm. Take it up to the sky. You gotta take the low down rhythm. Take it up to the sky. That hot and bothered low down rhythm. It's a step, just a step to paradise. To Christ that gate, heaven the gate, to hallelujah, to dance through. Saint Peter that chief reader, but y'all his walk up to you. You gotta take the low down rhythm. Take it up to the sky.
Now, friends, I want to get on with the show and introduce
Just a moment. Neg, you old fellow. There's something I would like to hang on to you.
What's that, Cliffy?
You know, night before last, my wife went to a picture show and saw you in one of those scenes with Greta Garbo, you know.
Yes.
One of those kissing affairs. And she came home and hit me on the head with a chair.
Well, Cliffy, old boy, I'm awfully sorry about that. Now, what can I do to make it right with you?
You'll owe me $7 to buy another chair. And, by the way, for the benefit of husbands, from now on, will you kiss those tomatoes on the forehead?
I'll do the best I can, Cliffy. Now, will you sit down and keep quiet? Yes, thank you, old boy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce to you one of your greatest favorites. A man without a peer, whose golden voice has enchanted millions. His records are sold by the thousands. His name is a household word wherever there is a radio. His exquisite melodies are known around the world and from pole to pole. His golden voice floats like a zephyr over fields of lovely flowers. It's my great privilege, my pleasure, and my honor to introduce my pal, my friend, Mr. Charlie King.
It's a beautiful world full of beautiful things. The flower that blossoms, the songbird that sings, the river that ripples, the sun in the sky, the cold of December, the warmth of July. All wonderful things come to us from above, but the best gift of all is mother love. Your mother, was she ever wrong? My mother made life just a song. When you were a kid, where did you want to be? Don't answer, I'll tell you on your mother's knee. Your mother and my mother too were angels whose hearts were a shrine, and the one up above sent his message of love through your mother and mine. Your mother, was she ever wrong? Was she ever wrong? My mother made life just a song. And when you were a kid, where did you want to be? Don't answer, I'll tell you on your mother's knee. Your mother and my mother too were angels whose hearts were a shrine. And the one up above sent his message of love through your mother and my mother, through your mother and mine.
Charlie, old man, that was wonderful. Well, I know that you touched every person in that audience deeply, here, as you did me. You're a great artist, Charlie, and I admire you.
Thank you, Conrad. And I admire you, too. Your work on the screen is absolutely marvelous.
Well,
And as a lover, oh, boy, you're the last word. But there's a new technique. Today, you've got to make love with words and music. You saved your money, haven't you? You recall that little song I sang to Anita Page, that You know, in the Broadway melody, that you were meant for me.
Yes, Charlie, that was lovely, lovely, old man.
Yeah, well, that's where you're handicapped. You fellas in pictures can't sing.
Oh, I don't know. Say, I'll bet we could get away with it if we had to.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Just because you're a lovebird, don't think that you're a canary.
Oh, Charlie, I think you're a little hard on it.
Conrad.
Excuse me, will you?
Hello, Anita. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Listen, Conrad.
Can you close the curtains? Hey, boys, push out the piano, will you?
Life was a song, you came along, I laid awake the whole night through. If I but dared to think you care, this is what I'd say to you. You are meant for me. I was meant for you. Nature patterned you, and when she was done, you are all the sweet things rolled into one. You're like a plaintive melody that never lets me be. I'm content the angels must have sent you, and they meant you just for me.
Well, this thing that happened to Charlie King will certainly be a lesson to me. I'll argue with no movie stars.
Pardon me.
Oh, miss, your face is familiar to me. Didn't I meet you in Omaha? I never forget a face. The next number, ladies and gentlemen, will be a song by Cliff Edwards.
Hey, I don't want that.
You don't want an introduction?
Certainly I want an introduction, but not that kind. I want a nice introduction like Conrad Nagel gave Charlie King. Used all those big words and said all those nice things about him. Say, I got a voice that's like a breeze and it's full of zithers. You tell them how I thrill them. Go on, tell them.
Oh. Well, all right, listen to this.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next number is really the high spot of our review. A name to conjure with. A name that is a beacon light in the world of amusement. A name that is synonymous with crowded theaters and cheering throngs. A genius, an artist, an entertainer.
Cliff Edwards.
Who?
Ukulele Ike.
Some folks want a doctor when they're out of sorts. Some folks want a lot of fun, and some are fond of sports, but But all I want, sweetheart, is only you. I don't want a tonic, I want no change of air. I'll find heaven any place as long as you are there. Sweetheart, just you, sweetheart, you do. Who can bring the breath of spring? Who can make the songbird sing? Nobody, nobody but you. Who can brighten darkest skies? Who can dry my tear-dimmed eyes? Nobody, nobody but you. And when I'm lonely and weary and everything seems wrong, who is the only that's cheery and puts the gladness in my song? Who can bring the sunshine where there's been darkness and despair? Nobody, nobody but you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Carl Dane and George K. Arthur, the marvelous Arthur and the great Dane. I was afraid of that. I should never have introduced them. Your mother You know, folks, one thing I enjoy about being in this particular review is the friendship that exists between the stage and screen actors. As Mr. Nagel remarked, we're just one happy family.
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Well, how are you, Mr. Haynes?
You know, that was a very nice thing you just said about the boys and girls in motion pictures.
Well, I meant every word of it.
So you're from New York?
Yes.
You know, Mr. Benny, I've always enjoyed seeing you on the stage.
Really?
In fact, the first time I saw you was in Chicago. And the second time I saw you was in, let me see, Detroit. And there's one other time that I saw you, and I think that was in, St. Paul. I remember this thing.
You forgot Minneapolis. I was there a week.
Oh, thank you.
How does he eat those things?
You know, Mr. Benny, that's a very good-looking silk vest.
No, it's not silk. That's twill.
No, you're mistaken. That's silk.
No, Mr. Haynes, that's twill.
Now, Mr. Benny, you understand that silk tears that way. You see? Very simple.
I could have been mistaken about it.
And you understand that twill, you see, tears across. You know? Very simple.
I guess it's silk.
Pardon me, Mr. Haynes. Could I speak to you a moment, please?
Oh, Miss Lee. Gwen. What's wrong with me?
You're just a little too sensitive.
Just one happy family. Now, folks, I have a little surprise for you. I'm going to introduce Bessie Love, and I have her right here in my pocket. I had her here a minute ago. Bessie, where are you?
Here I am, Jack.
Now, what are you doing over there when I put you in this pocket?
But I don't like that pocket. There's nothing in it.
Just like a woman. You can never tell what pocket you're going to find her in. Now, get out of there, Bessie. That's where I keep my money.
But I can't get out. My foot's stuck on a $20 bill.
Can't be my coat. Now, come on, Bessie. Come on up. Get up on my hand.
Gee, it's good to get out of that stuffy pocket.
There you are.
Oh, Jack, aren't you the same Jack Benny I met in Atlantic City?
No, oh, no. Now, step off of there, Bessie. Don't trip.
No, I don't.
Atta girl. Now, grow up, and I'll talk to you.
Well, there you are. Say, are you sure we haven't met before? Don't you remember that...
I don't remember anything.
I wonder what's wrong with me. Moving pictures aren't what they used to be. These crazy sound effects have made a wreck of me. My vocalizing's kind of weak. It seems to have a certain squeak. It needs adjusting, so to speak, constantly. I've got to be at singing school at 2. A dancing lesson later when I'm through. They hand me a uke, and all they say is...
Go on and play, Bessie. Go on and play.
I never knew that I could do a thing like that. When I have a thrilling scene, they holler scream, and do I scream. I never knew that I could do a thing like that. The singing I did when I was a kid was, oh, birds of hills we go, oh, oh. Now I'm getting frail, running the scale, singing, bom, 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 bom. My part is full of wooden shoes, My cue was...
Dance.
I can't refuse. I never knew that I could do a thing like that.
Has anybody seen William Haynes around? I'm taking no more chances in this review. Sounds fishy to me. There's something going on behind my back. Open those curtains.
Now, as you all know, the late war caused much havoc in this old world of ours. Empires were ruined and kingdoms were shattered. Royal families were forced into all walks of life to earn their daily bread and butter. And even here in this review, we have members of royalty brushing elbows with us. And I'm so proud and so happy at this time to present to you Her Most Gracious Majesty, beloved Queen Mary Dressler, and that charming little princess, Polly Moran. The Queen approaches. Friends, arise.
Eucalyptus, is this the raspberry season? Do you see what I see? Your Majesty, it is the royal bootlegger. Ah, I shall get his telephone number.
The place is crowded.
Open in the name of the Queen.
Ah, Queenie. Say, weren't we out together in Schenectady one night?
Eucalyptus, is that percolator kidding me? Fie, Your Majesty, fie.
And again, 5-5.
Something tells me there's going to be some changes in this court. There are too many fies and not enough yeses. Yes? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Your Majesty, cool thy ardor. Your royal subjects request a song. And wilt the good queen sing? Forsooth, the good queen wilt and wilt.
And will.
A proclamation to my subjects I'm about to read. So my advice is all of you keep order. If the dictates of this proclamation none of you will heed, then each of you will be just one head shorter. For I'm the queen. I'm the queen. My subjects must remember I'm supreme. I can even take a life
or a husband from a wife. I can eat peas with my knife, or I'm the queen. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. My temper is tempestuous or serene. I can make it dark or light. I can stop or start a fight. Refuse a bath on Saturday night. For I'm the queen. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. On critics, I can also vent my spleen. When they tell the hoi polloi, I'm worse than Helen of Troy. I can sing them a sonny boy, for I'm the queen. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. Once as Lady Godiva I was seen. The poor nag died, of course, not from shame or deep remorse. 'Twas my weight that killed the horse. Still I'm the queen.
I finally ran out of clothes and borrowed this outfit from Conrad Nago. Lucky for me, we both wear the same size. Now that we are all through with our low comedian, I am very, very happy to introduce that most exquisite and charming young lady whom you've seen and enjoyed.
Now remember, don't take your hat off.
How do you do?
How do you do? Didn't I tell you not to take your hat off? Don't shush me. Don't pinch me like that. Pardon me.
Hey, the car where you throw that stuff, you want to knock somebody's eye out?
My mistake.
Shut up.
Music. Ellie! Up! A candle.
Our next trick will be that of turning a banana into an egg. The egg trick is out. But nevertheless, we will show you how to put a large cake into oblivion. Get the cake. And I shall endeavor to show you that the hand is quicker than the eye. Watch. Now then, cease. Thank you. Fix the table.
I fall down and go blop.
The next number, I still take great pleasure in introducing that charming, vivacious little comedian, Miss Marion Davies. Clean little review.
and suddenly blow the finale away. And if you want to get used to band your gasoline and you like it, strike up the band. And you make them all happy. Strike up the band with a popular tune. Strike up the band and you sing it up fancy. Give me your hand and we'll dance the blues. Music makes the world go round and you understand. That's what makes love to dance so Mr. Lee and man. Strike up the band and you make them all happy.
you to wear, my lady fair. Each little ray of brilliancy may bring you closer, love, to me. I say it with these jewels of beauty rare, my lady fair. They're only little jewels to make you fair, to make you care. Let them linger on your breast, on your arm, in your hair. I'm jealous of each face they may embrace, my lady fair. Love is the sweet beauty of a passion tale. Beauty comes once and never again. I bring to you the jewels of beauty rare, my lady fair. Oh, let me be a fool while love is there, my lady fair. I'd give all the diamond stars in the world, one kiss to impart. I bring to you the jewels, for you're the jewel of my heart.
Our beautiful daughter has returned, untouched, unsullied by contact with that most foul region above. Come, my lovely pearl, let me once more feast my old eyes upon you.
number is a little novelty written and sung by Gus Edwards, entitled Lon Chaney Will Get You If You Don't Watch Out. This number was dedicated to the Smithsonian Institute and several other scientific bodies who seem to be trying very hard to find out who and what this fellow Chaney really is. Now, personally, I doubt very much that there is a Lon Chaney. Oh, I've seen lizards and spiders and Chevrolets running around. In fact, I passed a dressing room a little while ago and saw two legs. Or, that was the wrong dressing room. However, I still maintain that Lon Chaney is merely a myth. Perhaps a mechanical device of some sort, or a mannequin. Well, I suppose you're Lon Chaney. Who? Well, boy, I've got to give you credit. It's a great makeup. Brother, I've got to hand it to you. Put her there.
Years ago when we were kids, our mothers used to say, the boogeyman will get you if you don't obey. He's hiding in the closet, so be careful what you do. Burrow in the pillows, pull the covers over you. Lon Chaney's gonna get you if you don't watch out. He's liable to pounce upon you with a shout. You'll find him in the teapot. You'll find him in the zoo. He may be only half a man, and then he may be two. A man was coming home one night when suddenly he saw a monkey with a lion's face that started into roar. He fainted. It was Chaney. Of that there is no doubt. Lon Chaney's gonna get you if you don't watch out. First he's an elephant, then he's an egg. Maybe he's a jellyfish that bites you on the leg. And when you do your homework, always stop to think. He may be in the blotter. He may be in the ink. Just now he's a goozlewog. Then he's a fish. He hides in mashed potatoes in the bottom of the dish. He's worse than any swizzle top.
Whistle top.
Or any ungadoo.
Ungadoo.
He'd scare you if you saw him dressed up like a plate of soup. Just now he's in China. There he's in Peru. What's that noise? Come here to me. I think he's after you. Lon Chaney's gonna get you if you don't watch out. He's liable to pounce upon you with a shout. Perhaps he's a spider. Perhaps he's a cat. Perhaps he's in your pocket. Perhaps he's in your hat. Every night at 12 o'clock, as crazy as a loon, he flies away up in the sky and hides behind the moon. And if the sun should shine at night, you'd clearly see his snoot.
Now.
Yeah. Lon Chaney's gonna get you if you don't watch out. gonna get you. If you don't, watch out. He's liable to pounce upon you with a shout. He'll grab you and he'll choke you, and he'll tear you limb from tree. He'll drag you by your nose down to the bottom of the sea. He'll put you in a dungeon dark that's miles below the floor. He'll keep you there, and you won't see your mamas anymore. He'll take the naughty boys and girls, of that there is no doubt. Luncheon is gonna get you if you don't watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, all of you, feeling that you are weary of domestic triangles, we have gone to Europe for our next scene. The locale is Turkey, southern Turkey. You see, Turkey is divided into 3 zones, namely the white meat, the dark meat, and the part I always get. The scene is the palace of the Sultan. Now, the Sultan has a beautiful daughter, Saltine, who has 3 suitors, Cotus, Vestas, and Pantis. Pantis is one of twins, which accounts for the modern craze of the 2-pant suit. These boys are inseparable. In fact, you never see Cotus and Vestas without Pantis. Now, these 3 men, 2 I'm sure of, sought the daughter's hand, which placed her in quite a dilemma. I might even say quandary. In fact, I will say it. I'm master of ceremonies here. I can say anything. The Sultan learns of this condition, and arranges a dance tournament in the form of the adagio. And to the one who dances most gracefully would go the hand of his daughter. Now, I believe that most of you are unfamiliar with the adagio. I know I am, and so are the dancers. And if adagio means what I think it does, imagine my embarrassment. Incidentally, this is the 1929 adagio with the standard gear shift. On with the dance. You notice the young lady keeps running from one to the other. She is undecided what to do. Now get this, folks. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Although she loves Cotus and Vestas, she can't get along without Pantis. The next bit of terpsichore, ladies and gentlemen, is truly sensational. The three men will swing the lady around with her head almost touching the floor. Should they fail to gauge the distance correctly, there will be a song by Charles King. The dance being over, I'd like to explain that the little lady is not in love with either one of the three garment makers. I'm seeing her home tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged to offer for your approval the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. Juliet will be played by the gracious Norma Shearer, and Romeo by John Gilbert. I really was supposed to have played the part of Romeo, but it's out.
Gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. For if thou think'st I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say thee nay.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear, which tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled o'er, lest that thy love be likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
Oh, blessed night. I am afraid, being in night, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
Juliet! Juliet! By and by I come. Oh, 'tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton bird who lets it hop a little from her hand, and then with a silk thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty.
I would I was thy bird.
So sweet would I, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Okay, cut. Very good. Print the last one.
How was it, Lionel?
Very good, Jack. Remarkable. Really, I was surprised. I don't mean I was surprised. That sounds silly, but you know, I mean, it was really very good.
Oh, you're just saying that to be sweet.
I'm not. You were perfectly charming.
No
You
kidding.
really were.
Mr. Barrymore.
He says some nice things anyway. I've heard that about him.
I know. Well, Auntie, it was swell to work with you.
I don't like that auntie stuff.
What I call Irving.
It's kind of nice being working with you.
What's the matter, Lionel?
Bad news?
Bad news. Close as you will your ears, misfortune knocks so loud that you must hear it in the end.
What's he saying?
I don't know. I never know whether he's quoting or directing.
Here's a wire from the New York office. They don't like the title, Romeo and Juliet, so they've changed it. And how they've changed it.
Change Romeo and Juliet?
Huh?
But they can't do that.
They can't, but they have.
What are they going to call it?
The Necker.
Gracious heavens! With all that beautiful dialogue?
Yes, but that isn't the half of it. Listen to this. Change the dialogue. The public doesn't want those old-fashioned lines. Make it modern. Pep it up. Keep the original story. Don't change a thing but the main title and the dialogue.
Just as I've learned it all by heart.
Well, what are we going to do?
Hey, there you have me, Sir George. Well, if they want to make it modern, we'll make it modern. As the king commands, the slaves obey.
Righto? Now listen, boyfriend. You have a nice line of chatter, but how do I know you care for me in a big way?
Julie, baby, I'm gaga about you. No kidding, honey. Your teeth are like pearls. Your eyes are like diamonds, and your lips like rubies.
You talk like a pawnbroker.
No, on the level, honest. You're the pansies in my garden, the cream in my mocha and java, the berries in my pie.
You're certainly playing a pretty symphony for my ears. And I've got to admit, you're very easy on the eyes, too. I've had plenty of balcony bees buzzing about me, but you're just about the cookies to me, boyfriend.
Well, then, let's get organized. Now, I've got the old boulevard people out here all gassed up. My shoulders nice and smooth. What do you say to a little ride and such?
Well, the ride part of it sounds interesting, maybe. But I'm not so sure about that suching. 2 o'clock. You better ramble. Father will be coming home any minute now. And you know the old man's a bad hombre when he's loaded with scotch. He's liable to shoot you in the garden.
Okay. So long. Hote or get they, I must nay about ooh yay.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with your rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain. Why am I happy, and why do I sing? Why does December seem sunny as spring? Why do I get up each morning to start, happy and head up with joy in my heart? Why is each new task a trifle to do? Because I'm living a life full of you. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. All a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with your rain, I've got a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain. Singing in the rain, on the melodious rain, just coming in the rain, on the melodious rain, what a grand and glorious feeling. I'm happy, happy, happy again. I love that the clouds so dark up above. The sun is in my heart to stay, and I'm ready, ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from a place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain and sing, just singing in the rain.
We are not afraid of thunder. Oftentimes we wonder, why is each new task a trifle to do? Because we are living a life full of you. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let stormy clouds chase everyone from a place. Come on with the rain, of a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain and singing, just singing in the rain. Pitter patter, rain. Pitter patter, singing in the rain.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Our glorious feeling, I'm happy again. So dark up above, the sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from my place. Come on with the rain, I'm a smile on my face. The lane to the happy train, and singing, just singing in the rain.
The little number you just heard called Singing in the Rain is an optimistic song and was, of course, written by an optimist. In fact, all of the lyrics, like There's a Rainbow Round My Shoulder and Let a Smile Be Your Umbrella and so forth, were all written by the same man who finally became so discouraged that he killed himself. Oh, by the way, next will be Gus Edwards, Charlie King, and Ukulele Ike. Now, these three guys, pardon my English, these three mugs will offer a comedy song. They will offer it, but you probably won't accept it.
We are three men who are famous.
That's Charlie.
That's Ike. I'm Gus. History's pages will name us. I'm Charlie.
Aye.
I'm Gus. It's hard to believe we're so clever, it's true. We men shouldn't live doing things we can do.
They say talk is cheap, but we'll prove it to you.
I'm Charlie.
Aye. Gus.
Oh, what a pal was Charlie.
Aye.
Gus, you surely have all heard of us. We are known as the terrible theme of you, and you'll say we're terrible. Awful, rough Charlie.
Aye. Gus.
The girls over us make a fuss.
Other folks may be clever, but we'll have you know.
We don't need any help. We give the whole show. We don't know how we do it, but still it is so. Hop, Shepard, Mark. Hop, Shepard, and Mark. Revue. We're from Italy. From across the sea. We're looking for Marie, him and me. Oh, Marie, we're wondering where she can be. She loves macaroni. She's got a shape like bologna. If you see our Marie, won't you please, Mr. Well here and him and me? She wants our gold where she goes. Oh, Marie. We come up from the far. We don't know where we are. We feel so very funny singing. We see Marie. She see us. She 20 at Korea. The cook she flew. She'll leave us a hand. And you can no Polonina. No harmony. She left and didn't need a nickel. A nickel for you. A nickel for me. She left us in a very funny pickle. A pickle for you. A pickle for me. She got your and she got the monkey. Feel it on. The monkey got drunk. The peanut and the rice and the Irish cup. and I'm you'll soon see the last part of us. In a moment or two, we will vanish from view. We will fade into nothing right here before you.
I wish on collectors when your bill comes due.
Good night. Bonsoir.
Mañana.
Next, a comedy sketch with Bessie Love, Polly Moran, and Marie Dressler. 5 lovely girls.
Who are we? Three guesses. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. We're known as the Three Water Cresses. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. Velasco says we are the best that he's met. The man saw us twice and he's still laughing yet. We do all our stuff without even a net. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. Oh, 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 me, 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 me. Oh, 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 me, no, you. Eh, dee, dee, eh, dee, dee, oh, eh, dee, oh, dee, eh, dee, I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. We're three shy of eight, more or less. We'll never deceive you with powder or paint that others make us to look like what they ain't. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. We'll act for you hope, joy, stress. Hope. I shall always know. I shall keep on knowing. I shall always know. I should know. Joy. Distress. Why should the sun shine for others, and I must weep, band woe, band woe, band whooping, whooping, whooping. The last time we played in there talking, you bet, the critics all raved about my Juliet. Yes, the balcony broke. Marie'd be there yet. Chicago. Milwaukee. St. Paul. Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. We're good. Some say no, some say yes. It's easy for us to do most anything. And our great imitations will make the house ring. We'll do the Bronx Sisters. Gee, God's how we sing. I got it. You need it. You'll get it. Oftentimes we often wonder why we have to have that thunder. Why is each night a bright afternoon? Because we are singing in the rain to you. Hey, hey, eyes are tiny. Hey, hey, eyes are tiny, sunny boy. Hi, oh, Hill, I love you, sunny boy, sunny boy, sunny boy. Oh, while the skies are gray, oh, baby, baby, don't you tell me, baby, baby, I will love you, and sunny boy. I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth. Our work is an art, we confess. Our public
strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May. I was taken by surprise by a fair holy night, while strolling through the park one day. Hark, I hear the millstones calling. Don't you hear the bluebells calling? While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a fair and holy night, while strolling through the park one day. I'm Charlie. I'm Mike. I'm Gus. Yes, yes.
I'm Mary. I'm Polly. I'm Beth.
While strolling through the park.
Mating birds never sang sweeter. Everyone happy and gay. The blue in your eyes shames the blue in the sky. All nature is smiling today. There's